What's up, y'all? So when I was editing my last video, I remembered that I never did a review of my rudder that I built for my Sundolphin. So I'm gonna kind of show you, what I did, how I built it. I've got that other video of how I built it, but kind of how it acted on the water and my opinion on it. So y'all check this out. All right, so there is the rudder that I built, as you saw in the last video, how I built it. PVC parts from a home store. This is a toilet flange right here. Just some 1.25" pipe with some 90s. I've got a piece of 1/8" plexiglass in the bottom that's zip tied. And as far as working, this thing is phenomenal. To be honest with you, I almost have to put one on the front now because the rear end will not move. I was in some pretty stiff wind the other day and it absolutely worked great. So the only problem I have with it is the way I built it. It's got this pin that's in here, and my idea was if I ever got hung up, I could pop this pin out and spin it up. Well, what happened was this nut here is screwed into one that's behind here, and it's worked itself loose. So regardless of that pin's in there or not, this thing spins. See? So what I had to do to remedy that is I drilled a hole right back here, right there, and I put 2 bungee straps, one here up to this handle and again up to this other handle, to try to hold it and keep it, in this down straight position. Well, it worked, but I'm just not happy with looking at 2 green bungee cords sticking out of my rudder that I built. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to take this piece off, I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to get a reducer, which is a 3" down to 1 1/4", and then I'll slide this piece. I have to cut this off below this 90, put another 90 on it, and slide it in here, and then when I drill through and put my pin, it will not move at all. So I will have to pull this pin and move it up if I get hung up when I'm out. Other than that, this thing works great. Man, I ought to try to sell them. But anyway, if there was one other thing that I would do, if anybody out there is going to build one of these for your boat, is I would take a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch drill bit and go through this thing and just drill holes all the way down, all the way around and up and across. Because of this hole here, this thing took on water and it becomes pretty heavy. And then when you take it off, of course, water will pour out of it, and if it's like the first time I used it, it poured out in the back of my boat. So if you want that heaviness, drill you a hole in the back and maybe one at the bottom down there, and let the water fill up, and that will help hold it down. Other than that, man, that's it. This thing works exactly like I wanted it to, as far as keeping this back end from swinging. They make the little parts for the trolling motor. You can put on under these fins that will keep the front end from swinging on you. But I don't know if I'm going to get one of those or not, but I almost need one now. This thing works so good. But anyway, I just want to do a quick little video and the review on this thing. By all means, if you're having the same problem I did, where the back of that boat swings around, if your trolling motor's mounted on the front, do this. Build you a rudder. I've got, I forget how much, $50 maybe in this thing, and a can of Plasti Dip. And I want to tell you what, it works fantastic. No more worrying about the back end of the boat swinging around. So, but anyway, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, and I think I'm going to do some yard work. So y'all have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next time from the water. I'm Jonathan, and I'm out. We'll see you.